In cold blood, Israeli who commanded massacre of dozens of Arab captives in 1948 dies at 93. Shemuel Las shot all remaining men in a Lebanese village, and then blew up the house to make a mass grave. He received 1 year in prison, a punishment later revoked, was pardoned by the president, and went on to head the Jewish Agency. In 1948, during the War of Independence's Operation Hiram, the soldiers of the Carmeli Brigade took over the Hula village in Lebanon. The commander was Shemuel Las, 22. It was a notorious, nasty village, Shemuel Las later recalled. Las reported to the deputy battalion commander Dov Yirmiyah that the village had been taken without a fight and that most of its residents had fled. He added, however, that about 35 men remained in the village and that he had put them all in a building. "Do you want us to deport them?" Las asked Yirmiyah, as Dan Yahav wrote in his book Purity of Arms, Ethos, Myth and Reality 1936 to 1956. Yirmiyah left to consult with headquarters. When he returned to the village the next day, he noticed that the faces of the soldiers around him were pale. "Where are the prisoners?" he asked. "The Israelis who fought in the War of Independence, and what they think of modern Israel." The company commander and sergeant major shot them all with a machine gun, he was told, and then they blew up the house on them, so that they could have a mass grave. Different accounts put the number of dead from 34 to 58. "I never imagined that a guy like Las would be able to murder captives in cold blood," Yirmiyah said. He said Las claimed that the murder was an act of revenge for the slaughter of his friends in Haifa. Hula was but one in a series of atrocities committed during Operation Hiram, Benny Morris wrote in his book 1948. According to Morris, some 200 Arab civilians and prisoners were killed in the operation. Las was charged with murder. His lawyer said in the special military trial